Hi, it's Ashley Latto again today. Recently got asked by a dentist from Ireland. And the question is this. She had a situation where a dental practice in her town had significantly reduced the price of teeth whitening, and she asked me what she should do because she'd already done this and reduced the prices already, but the other practice had started reducing theirs again. And I told her not to reduce her prices any further. Because if you think about it, who wins the race to the bottom? Well, everyone loses if you think about it. So I was telling her, and I was giving her some coaching. In fact, I told her actually to put her prices up and make them much more expensive than the practice down the road. And we talked a lot about this in depth, and really I had to sort of talk about what was going on in her head. But if you think about it, let's talk about this or look at this in a little bit more depth. If you'd watched previous videos of mine, we probably discussed and talked about the fact that actually very few people base their decisions just around price only. There's always other factors about this. The second thing was this. I actually asked the dentist and thought about this. I said, had the fact that you'd lowered your price, had it actually increased the number of teeth whitening procedures to your practice? And she told me no, it hadn't. So I said, well, more or less, if you kept it at the same price, then most people would have paid that price anyway. But actually, how many people in her town were actually looking around for the price of teeth whitening and going to the cheapest one? So let's look at this a little bit more depth. There's actually quite a few advantages of charging more than the practice down the road. Well, the first thing is this. You can buy better quality products for when you deliver that service to the patients. You don't need to use the cheap or the nasty products. You can use better quality products or tools to actually deliver and administer that treatment. The other thing is this. You will attract better quality staff. With all the will in the world, you get for what you pay for. So if you're charging more down the road, you're likely to make a little bit more turnover, more profit, then you can pay better wages and attract better staff. The third thing is you can invest in equipment, invest in your building and your infrastructure to give yourself a much nicer environment to work in. But actually, one of the things that will give you an immediate advantage is this. You can actually invest more money into marketing your practice. If you market right, you will find that if you measure it, that if you spend £1, you get a certain amount back, then you've got more money to put into your marketing. In which case, it's going to give you an advantage over the practice down the road and attract more patients and actually attract more of the right type of patients to your practice. So I strongly urge you not to be influenced by the practice down the road and how you charge for your prices. If you can, try and be the most expensive practice in town. If you do that, it gives you quite a lot of advantages over them. And I like the fact that you can spend more money on your marketing for your practice, in which case you will find, as I've already said already, you will find getting more of the right type of patient coming into your practice, which has got to be a win for you overall. Now, if you can have your website with at least, I don't know, half a dozen, maybe up to 10 really good quality videos of patients telling you the major benefits they've gained by using your service.